Hey, welcome back to Music Monday. I'm going to pick a different song each week to kind of break down the lyrics and talk about, I don't know, why I find them interesting or why I'm confused about them or what I like. So today is going to be Still Be Around by Uncle Tupelo. I've known this song for a long time, but I just hadn't really sat down to figure it out. I guess one of those things where I'm like, oh, I should learn the song. And then I sat down about a year ago, I guess, and figured it out and really liked it. So here we go. I don't see you through the windshield. I don't see you in faces looking back at me. Alcohol doesn't have much that matters to say. And imagine where you with time to kill will stay. So a pretty interesting first verse, I guess, in a lot of ways. I just kind of love the images of, I don't see you through the windshield. I don't see you in faces looking back at me. So it seems like, again, we have that sort of direct address you, like we did with Wrapped Around Your Finger. So the narrator is talking to someone, and it appears to be someone he's driving a car and looking for him on the street. Faces looking. And then we introduce this idea of alcohol, which, is a major theme of this song, I think, when we get into addiction and substance abuse. But alcohol doesn't have much that matters to say. And so he recognizes that of all the things in life, it's really not something that's important, but clearly it plays a major role in his life. Alcohol doesn't have much that matters to say, and imagine where you with time to kill will stay. And so, again, I wonder why the you has time. Is it because the you person is no longer, with the narrator and now has time to kill and is off? And of course, he's wondering, where they are. So, again, sort of interesting setup in the first verse. And then we have the pre-chorus here, which is really just brilliant. Where you with time to kill will stay. When the Bible is a bottle, hardwood floors a home. When morning comes twice a day or not at all. If I break in two, would you put me back together? When this puzzle's figured out, would you still be around? Whoop, I got a buzz going on here. Quiet. Sorry about that. So pre-chorus, I can never remember it from there. I have to sort of go from it. When the Bible is a bottle and hardwood floors a home. Such a powerful line. One, I just love the artistry of Bible and bottle and hardwood and home. It's got the alliteration of the consonant sounds, which is cool. But again, the Bible being a bottle now, so religious experience is tied into alcohol. And hardwood floors, I guess I can interpret it in the end, this sort of macabre or sort of dark humor of, well, what's great about the floor is you can't fall off it, so that, the passing out or the stumbling down drunk, I guess, hardwood floors at home. And similarly, when morning comes twice a day, get up and then go drinking and then pass out again, or not at all, and I wonder if it, could be, obviously just, don't wake up that one day, or maybe it could be something more permanent on a darker level, I suppose, as well. Twice a day. If I break in two, would you put me back together? When this puzzle's figured out, will you still be around? And of course, the real poignancy there, and very topical issue, his life is broken or he's broken. If I break in two, we put me back together when this puzzle. And so we have this image of things that are broken and fragmented, and is there a hope of they actually getting put together, and will you still be around? Which incredibly powerful, because you have this duality, and I guess what makes for me is great art is there's no really right answer. On one level, you hope that we always have friends that are loyal there and can help put us back together, but at the same time, it's an incredible burden on those people, especially dealing with addiction, where is it unhealthy also for the person, for the non-addicted person to come in and step in, and how much can they really be? How much can they really do, and then you hear, horrible stories of addicts, and the lying and the stealing and the illness that they are experiencing has such an impact on not only them, but that community or the people around them. So, and so the narrator, wondering, will this person still be there for them is just incredibly powerful and poignant as well. Again, not a lot of right answers there, which I think makes great art. So. Will you still be around? Gonna get. And it's not a music video, but I love this chord progression when you kind of go from this like E minor, still be around, and it walks up to that, this F sharp. It's just this cool progression. And then all right, I gotta go back and so I can actually do that to all of them. When this puzzle's figured out, would you still be around? To say you've just been there, walking the line upside down. And interesting chorus there. Will you still be there, walking the line upside down? Will you still be around? And I'm sorry, I can't. I have to go back and be around. To say you've just been there, walking the line. So I struggle with that. So will you still be there? To say you've just been there, walking the line upside down. So that walking the line is interesting because in some ways to think, are you walking the line between two bad options and you're trying to stay right in the middle of them? Is it walk the line like doing what society, the expression about kind of walking the line, doing what society expects of you, and then so is this person trying to decide society expects me to be there for the sick, addicted person, but I just can't do it, but I need to do it anyway. And then upside down, like I don't know, I'd be interesting to hear what you guys say about it, because I'm not really sure what we mean by upside down. I know, it's kind of an interesting line. Anyway, all right, so I'd love to hear your thoughts on that, because that one kind of puzzles me. Maybe it shouldn't, but it does. And we get second verse. Walked and breathed many a cancerous smile, when the bat of an eye is too slow to beat the coffin, and they can't tell it on the TV, and they won't say it on the radio. So that a line I get to, walked and breathed many a cancerous smile, with the bat of an eye too slow to beat the coffin, which seems to be, the narrator wrestling with this mortality aspect, and admits that, and I suppose the breathing the cancerous smile, I'm assuming, is a smoking reference, and a lot of times that drinking and smoking will go hand in hand. So is he kind of admitting this idea that he's shortened his life or doing things that are impacting him? And even, the bat of an eye is too slow to beat the coffin. Death's inevitable and it's going to come fast, and sort of dealing with this infinitesimally small in relation aspect of life. But the second part of it seems, and they won't say it on the TV and they can't say it on the radio. And I wonder, is this talking about like media glorifying, that partying lifestyle? You look at all the commercials and everybody's beautiful and having a great time and partying at the beach, but it doesn't necessarily show the dark side of chemical addiction, especially with alcohol. And then, of course, the second part of that as well, they pay to move it off the shelves and into your mind. As a pay, is that the advertising budget? I wonder if is that the marketing thing where they're pushing it on people in many ways. They pay to move it off the shelves and into your mind, so you can't tell the truth when it's right in front of your eyes. And then, because we never see that, or the media doesn't often portray that negative aspect of it, we don't see the truth of what's happening to us because we're blinded by those addictions. But until it's right in front of your eyes. And then back in the chorus. When the Bible is a bottle, hardwood floors are home, when morning comes twice a day or not at all, if I break into, would you put me back together? When this puzzle's figured out, would you still be around? To say you've just been there, walking the line upside down. Cool song. Again, I think it raises some really topical and poignant issues, and certainly beautifully written song. So, Uncle Tupelo, still be around. Thanks. Thanks for joining me again on Music Monday. Again, I would love to hear your interpretations. I can't say that I know what I'm always talking about or I'm right. It's just something that I think about when I play the songs. And if you've got some other songs you think, hey, it'd be really cool to sort of break down the lyrics to that, hit me up in the comments, and I'll get to them this winter because, like I said, can't paddle with a busted up shoulder yet, and it's too cold to work on the bus, so I'm looking at being productive. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.